morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at home. Before we could start with your lesson, let me introduce myself. My name is Jyoti Bhoye from Goshala Marg MPS School. Today, I am here to take your EVS subject online class. So, students, before we could start with our online class, I request each and every student to say a prayer after me. Please, students, join your hands, close your eyes, and repeat the prayer after me. Thank you, God, for the world so sweet. Thank you, God, for the food we eat. Thank you, God, for the birds that sing. Thank you, God, for the everything. Amen. Now, students, slowly open your eyes. Okay. Now you must be feeling very fresh. Yes, no? So, let's start with our online class of EVS subject. Before you would go for start with our online class, first I will ask you one question. You have to answer me for that. Okay. Now, students, whenever in your exam, in your test, you gain good marks. Okay. If in third standard final exam you get a good marks and you pass in the exam, so after third standard, in which standard you will go in the next year? Can anyone tell me? After passing the final exam of third standard, in which standard do you will go for in the further year? Yes, we will go in fourth standard. So our today's topic also related to this. So our today's lesson name is as we go from the third to fourth standard. We are going to learn in third standard the revision whatever we have learned throughout the year, and what we have learned in third standard, that all review we will learn in this lesson. So I will show you the pictures and explain you about the lesson as we go from third to fourth standard. So let's get started, student. Welcome, student standard third for the online class. Our subject is EVS and myself, Jyoti Bhoye, is here to take your online class. As I have told you that when you passed in final exam of the third standard, you will go further in the fourth standard for the next year. So, our lesson name is also related to that. The EVS subject, lesson number 26. The name of the lesson is as we go from third to fourth standard. Now, students, you can see a boy imagining in his dream. I will read out the sentence for you all so that you will know what the boy is thinking about. When you are grown up, what do you want to be? So, students, when you go in a school, your teacher asks you, when you will grow up, what you want to become or what you want to be. Even our relatives or guests comes in at your home, they ask you, when you grown up, what you would like to become. You want to become an engineer, doctor, officer, or a policeman, navy, etc. So you'll think like that only. You'll dream that, oh, I must be becoming an engineer. After some of other days, Again you will think, no, I have to become a doctor. So your dream is not fixed when you are in a smaller age. But slowly, when you grow up, you would imagine that I want to become a doctor or an engineer. That is your aim. It will be fixed in your mind that I have to study well to achieve my goal. In the second picture, see, there are different stages of the same boy. First picture, when he was a small kid. See what it's written over there. I was like this when I was a kid. So the boy is saying, when I was a kid, I was a small boy. I would like look like this. After that, when he grew up little bigger, now I am like this. After 20 years of his old, he says that I will be like this after 20 years. So this is an imaginary drawing. Even we ourselves students imagine how would I look when I will be good for the college, when I will become an old age. So this all is a imaginary drawing the boy had made how he would look after 20 years. But really how you will look after the 20 years? Maybe there must be some changes also in your body structure, in your dreams. Yes, no? Because no one knows how you will look after 20 years. Yes, students, not you yourself know how you will look after 20 years, or not even your mother and father can say how you will look after 20 years. So, how you can imagine that I have to achieve my goal? Yes, when you will grow up, students, at that time only you will think for the aim what I have to achieve, whether what I have to become, so that you can study well for that. So, during the small age, we can just imagine what we have to become, how we will look, but after the 20 years, our aim, our body structure changes. And for making our goal come true, to achieve something for a good occupation, you must study well and work very hard. So, for studying, for gaining good education, for having a good occupation, for having a good job, you have gain education. And for gaining education, you have to go to school every day. You have to work very hard in your studies. Yes, students, the school is a basic need of each and every child. It is our right to study in the school, and this is very important to achieve our goal for a good occupation and a good job. Not only in the school, but at your home also you learn from your elders. See in the picture you can see a grandpa is sitting on a chair and two boys are sitting on a ground. They are listening to a grandpa. Even students, you all, whenever you go at your native place or your grandpa's place, you listen to their stories, right? From their stories, we gain knowledge about the honesty, punctuality, speaking truth, etc. Even at your home, from elders, we learn respect, good habits, good manners, how to communicate with each other, etc. So, from the school, we can gain education, and from home, with the help of our elders, we learn good manners and good habits. Not only this, students, in the other picture, you can see the environment. See, there is a difference how in the first picture there is a trees which makes us happy, makes us feel fresh. When there are more trees, we get sufficient rainfall. But if we cut down the trees, there will be a no rainfall and all the earth can be dried out. So even environment teaches us. When we plant more trees, we will get more rain, we will get fresh air to breathe, and we can feel happy and fresh in our life. So, in school, at home, and environment is a place where we can gain knowledge from that. We will go for the next paragraph of our lesson, that is caring for the environment. Now, what do you mean by caring for the environment? Whenever you look after the environment that is surrounding to you, all of us, that is known as caring for the environment. Now, how you will take care of the environment? Now, see, student, it is not only you that it belongs to you, all the environment. It is belong to all of us. It takes care of all our needs. Now, you must be thinking how environment can take care of our needs. I will tell you, students. Whenever there is a big tree, when you sit under that tree, you get the shadow from the tree. It protects us from the heat, right? Even trees give you fruits, flowers, even the branches we are using for our making houses. So, environment takes care of all our needs. So, even it's our duty to take care of the environment. Now, how you will take care of the environment? You will not throw wrappers or bottles here and there in the park and not even on the roads, surrounding areas, etc. You will throw that wrapper or the bottles in the dustbin so that our area, our surroundings, our environment should be clean. Taking care of the environment is our duty, and not only our duty, it is a duty of all of us. So we should follow that so that we can take care of the environment. Now, if the environment is clean, your surrounding is clean, there is no garbage in your area or your surrounding area, so you will not get sticky smell and you will get fresh air from the environment. And when you see your surrounding, it will be looking very beautiful, right, students? Then all our surroundings will become beautiful and looks fresh. We can grow more flowers of different colors. We can plant more trees so that our environment looks more beautiful and gorgeous. Now, taking care of the environment is not only about the surrounding or not about the areas beside your home. Taking care of environment means also taking care of yourself. See in the picture, the girl is brushing her teeth. Yes, students, like that only, we should also take care of ourselves by brushing your teeth, cutting your nails, bathing every day, wearing clean and neat uniform so that we can take care of our body. In the second picture, you can see a lady sweeping the floor. Even we should take care of your home. Now, how you will take care of your home? You will not throw papers here and there or the wrappers here and there. You can make use of the dustbin so that our home should be neat and clean. Like that only, you can see the third picture. A boy in the school is throwing a paper in a dustbin. So, even in school areas or in the school, you should take care of the environment. You should not throw the waste papers, pencil sharpeners waste here and there. You should throw that in the dustbin. So, like that way, we can take care of our environment. We must take care of ourselves, our home, and our school to begin with having a good environment and taking care of the environment. Now, in the next para, our house and home. Now, student, you must be wondering what is the difference between house and home? I will tell you. The house, when it is just built and it is in a one place, but when in that house there are members staying over there, like your father, mother, you, your sisters, brothers, grandpa, grandma. When the family members stay at inside their house, it becomes a home. When the no member stays in that house, it is called a house, just a house. But when the family members stays in that house, it is known as a home. Like human being, even birds build their nest. Animals somehow stay in the caves, also in the jungle. So that is their house. But when they stay with their young ones, with their kids, even they make a home. See, in the first picture, you can see a birds with their young ones. So this nest is their home because they are staying with each other. They are a small family. They work very hard for their young ones. You know, students, when birds come out from the eggs, they are not ready to fly easily. They take few days, so that young birds stays in the nest only. But they need food to eat. So what their parents do, they take bring the food for them in the nest. So like birds also, even our human beings, they also work hard. Your father, mother work hard for yourself so that our kids be happy. Your father goes for the work, your mother cooks delicious food. So even they both work hard for you all. So it is also our duty that even we should take care of your father, mother, grandpa, all the elderly members at your home. It may be small help also, you can do it. At your home, you should not waste the food. Whatever food you needed, you should take in your plate. You should not waste the food. How much you are hungry, take that much only. You can take it second time also. But remember students, you should not waste the food. Even you should not waste water. As you all know that water is our life. Water is very important in our life. Without water, we cannot wash clothes, drink water, wash utensils. It is a daily need. So we should take care of water also. We should not waste food as well as water. You should take care of your elderly members also. See, in the first picture, a small boy is giving a water to his grandma. So students, you are small, so you cannot do big things or help out your father and mother in big household works. But a small things that you can do, you can make help of them also. See, in the second picture, a girl is helping her mother in the kitchen. So students, when you work slowly from the childhood, you can gain the habit of that. So whenever you grow up, you will get the habit to help each other members at your family. So helping each other can make the others workload less, and everyone can get rest and peace at a home. You should always respect your elders. Whatever your elders say, you should do that work, so that from the childhood only you will get the habit of that. This is known as a good habit and a good manners that we can learn from our home. We will go further for the next paragraph, that is components of the environment. Now students, you must be wondering what is the meaning of a components. Yes, I will say you what is the meaning of a components. A part that combines with other parts to form something bigger, that is known as components. For example, television. Television means TV. Now there is a big screen you can see in the TV. Okay. But what is the on the back side of a TV? There are small machineries, wires connected to each other. Even a cable wire is connected to your TV so that you can watch cartoons, movies, songs, etc. So very small parts are related with each other and a big television is made. Even with the aircraft, when aeroplanes are made, all the small parts are connected with each other, like the aeroplane's structure body, then wings, wheels. These all are connected with each other and then the aircraft is made. One more example is that about the computer. You can see a computer. If there is no CPU, could the computer works? Yes, students? No, computer will not work until you attach a CPU to that computer. Okay, when you attach a CPU, can you type what we need to type on a computer? Yes, we need a keyboard and a mouse also. When a keyboard and mouse is attached to the computer, at that time we can make use of a computer. So these all small things when are attached with each other, they are a part of the components. So we can we have to see the components of the environment. Now what are the components of the environment? How is environment made with small parts? We will see that. That is plants, animals, and we ourselves are all components of the environment. How is beautiful environment made? With the plants, animals, and we ourselves are all components of the environment. See in the picture also, there is a deer and a rabbit. Yes, these are animals. They are eating plants. You can see the plants on the ground. They are eating that. So these two are the components of the environment. Now, what do you mean by components of the environment? See, students, when you see a butterfly, you see birds, you see rabbit. When you ever see such a small animals, you feel very happy. Hey, I see a butterfly today. It was very colorful. You say to your friends also, na? So you feel very happy at that time. And even when you see a plants or flowers, you feel very fresh at that time. So these are the components of the environment, how the environment is made. Environment is made with the help of the plants, animals, and also by all of us. We are also a part of the environment. How we are the part of the environment? Because we take care of the environment. We should not cut trees. We should plant more and more trees to have a fresh air. We should take care of animals. So by these all things, we can keep a clean and neat environment. Everybody should be able to live an happy and contented life. This means in our surroundings or in our area, we should always be happy. And for that happiness, we should always take care of the environment. We will go to the next paragraph, that is how to behave with one another. Now, how to behave, that means how to talk with each other, how to communicate with each other, how to give respect to each other. That we are going to learn in this paragraph. Now, in the first picture, you can see a tree. Okay, tree branches are brown, but the leaves are of different shapes. Some of the leaves must be bigger, some of the leaves must be smaller. Each and every color of the leaves are also different. See, in your surrounding area, you can also see a tree. On that tree, there are many leaves you will able to see. But each and every color of the leaves is different. It may be light green, it may be dark green. Some of the other day you may see that when leaves fall down on the ground at that time, it is also a brown color or even yellow color also you can see of the leaves. So these are the changes. Even in the other picture, you can see clearly the difference between the colors of the leaf. When the fruits or the flowers grow on the trees, even though they have same color, but the size is different. So students, when you bring fruits at your home, your mother bring a fruits at your home. Suppose for an example, apple. Do apple have a same size? Yes, students. No, na. All the apple must be not of the same size or the same dark color. Some must be having a dark color of the apple or some must be having a light color. And the size is also different. Some of the apple must be bigger, some of the apple must be of medium size. So these all the changes you can see in the environment. Like that only, we can see changes in the human being also. Like types of hair, you can see in different human beings. Some must be having a long hair, some must be having a short hair, curly hair, etc. Even you see the changes in the height also. Suppose our bigger brother is there, but his height is smaller than us, right? Sometimes the height also differ from your brothers and sisters also. So all are not having the same height. Each and every person height is different. Even color of the skin of each and every human being is different. So like plants also, our human being body structure is also differ from each other. I will tell you students one more thing, that is fingerprints. Now see in the picture, on an ink pad they get the fingerprints on the page. On that page the fingerprints are different from each and every finger. Do you know students that even our friends, our family members, when you take the fingerprints of them, all the fingerprints you can see are different. It does not match with each other at all. Now nature also supports to each other. See, big trees supports the climbers. Now what do you mean by climbers? See, there is a small plant who does not have a stem that is very strong. It is having a very thin stem. So it is taking the support of a big tree. See, even in your home also, there is a money plant. What your mother does when there is a money plant planted? Yes, students, when the money plant is planted near the window, there is a very weak stem. So, your mother makes that support of the grill which is on the window, or even your mother sometime attach a stick also, so that it can be more easier. So when plants can support each other, it is also our duty that we should support each other in the same way, so that the problems can be solved more easily and everyone can be happy, whether it may be in your family members, in your surrounding area, in your friends. Whatever help you can do in the problems of each other, you should do it together, so that the problems can be solved very easily and you all can be happy. Now next is about the independence. Now student, you should always remember that India won independence on the 15th of August 1947. Remember the date, on the 15th of August 1947. It is very important date. Independence means what? Independence means freedom. When our country our country get freedom on 15th of August 1947 from the British rule. Were able to free. We got the freedom on this date. We must be proud of the fact that our country is independent. We should be feel very proud of our country, that our country is independent. We have a right to take education. We have to right to vote, to elect members. Even we have a right of equality, that boys and girls both are same. We respect each other. So these are the freedom that we have got from our country. We have freedom of thought in our country. Now you must be thinking, what do you mean by freedom of thought in our country? Yes, we have a freedom to take education that is very compulsory. You can gain knowledge. You can achieve your goal. If you want to become a doctor, engineer, it is of your choice. You have a choice when you grown up what you have to become. Like that only, in our country, there are many people of other caste, other religions. We stay together. All the citizens of our country have equal rights, and all are having the same rights and same rules and regulations. We all the caste and other religions people stay together. We celebrate even festivals of each other togetherly. Suppose there is a Diwali, Christmas. So whether your friend may be of other caste or other religion, he also comes at your home to celebrate your festival. Even you go at his place to celebrate his festival. So this is a equality, that all we are equal and we all are having a same right in our country. Now, like our country also, there is a rule for nature cycle also. See, there is a summer vacation. Yes, when there is no school for 2 months in the summer vacation, you feel very happy. Yes, there is a summer vacation. Yes, okay. So like that only, summer season is also of 4 months, rainy season is for 4 months, and winter season is for 4 months. So this nature of the cycle goes on and on. So nature is following his rule. Like that only, we human being also follow some rule. Even we have got independence, we have no right to make dirty our environment. We should, it is our right to keep the environment neat and clean. You should not tease anyone. You should not harass anyone. You should respect each other. And this all can be learned by the honesty, punctuality, perseverance, and discipline. By these moral values, you can keep our country safe and of the freedom from any evils also. Good habits that are cultivated in childhood are of great use when you grow up. See, student, whenever guests come at your place, you should always give them a water, a glass of water. That much you can do it, so that you can cultivate a good habit in you all. When your grandmas come at your place, you should always take a blessing from your elders, so that you can gain good habits. As you grow up slowly, it will make a habit to you all of us. And you can take blessings of your elders also, and you can help your family members also. So slowly, from the childhood only, you will get a good habit and a good manners cultivated in you. I hope, students, that you will also gain good habits from your elders. I hope, students, till now you have all understood what do you mean by caring for the environment, our house and home. What is the difference between house and home? What are the components of the environment? Yes, what do you mean by components of environment? Plants, animals, and ourselves are the components of the environment. How to behave with one another, we have seen that we should always respect others. Then we have seen about the independence. That is, we celebrate our Independence Day on 15th of August every year. So these all we have learned in our lesson. Now it is a time for assignment. It is a time for your homework. So I will tell you how to do that assignment. Okay. Now take two leaves of the same plant. Now you must not having a ink pad at your home. So take a watercolor and color that leaves, both the leaves, and take the prints of that leaves on the same page. Now look at two leaves on the same string. Do you see any difference? You will see a difference that the plant of the same plant, two leaves we have colored that leaves and we have taken the prints of them. The first leaf or the second leaf must be looking smaller in size. The other leaf must be looking bigger in size. Even their shades also can you see making some changes. So this is a practical assignment that you can do at your home. Even fingerprinting of every individual are different. I have told you, students, that fingerprints of each and every person is different. So this is also your assignment. This is also your homework. You can color your fingers with watercolor and take a print of your fingers on a plain paper. Like that only, you can take a fingerprints of your friends also. Now observe your fingerprints and your friend's fingerprints. You will see that both the fingerprints are different. Even each and every finger of your hand, the fingerprints are different. So students, try these two assignments at your home. Okay. First is of leaves and second is of fingerprints. I hope students you all have understood the lesson very nicely, what we have learned in the third standard, and after going to third standard, further you will go in the fourth standard for the next year. I hope you all have understood the lesson very nicely. You have understand the assignment, that is your homework, how practical homework you can do so that you can make out the difference. Okay, students, thank you so much for listening me. I hope you all have understood the lesson. Have a nice day. Stay at home and be safe. Thank you, all of you.